I'll take care of checking the personal details before you speak to the people. In the meantime, you can take care of something else. Everything is in order with the papers, but one of the drivers has been drinking alcohol.
Hello, Mr. Han. Are you okay? May I ask you a few questions?
Of course. What can I do for you?
From your point of view, how did the accident happen?
In short, I was a bit distracted. I was trying to switch a CD in the car and saw the traffic jam a bit too late. You can see that I rear-ended the car in front a wee bit. It was my mistake, and it certainly won't happen again.
Ah, yes. Thank you for being so honest. Did you notice anything unusual?
Yes, I did. The other driver came over to me immediately and tried to persuade me not to call the police. I found that odd, but when I smelled the alcohol, everything became clear. The driver really smelled of alcohol. I would have informed the police anyway, so that everything was in order. All the more in this case. Even if I did cause the accident, that's simply unacceptable.
Thank you for your cooperation. I have recorded your statement. Hello, Mr. Bayer. Are you okay? May I ask you a few questions?
Yes. Go ahead. I'm not injured.
Can you tell me how the accident happened?
Of course. But it's not actually necessary. I've already told the other driver that I won't be pressing charges. You really needn't have come.
Well, we're already here, so?
I approached the traffic jam and came to a stop in time and without any problems. I was just about to turn on my hazard lights when someone rear-ended me. And that's it. Really no reason to call the police.
I can smell that you've been drinking alcohol.
What? Me? You must be mistaken.
Denying it will only cause you more problems.
Well, okay, you're right. I really am sorry. I've just come from a work party. I didn't want to admit it because you're always partly to blame for an accident if you've been drinking. And I really am not to blame for this accident.
I have good news for you. That's a popular misconception. If you couldn't have prevented this accident even while sober, you're not to blame.
Really? That's fantastic.
But you still have to answer for drunk driving. I suggest you take an alcohol test at the station. Any objections?
No. I'll go with you.
Good, that's a wise decision. Please go ahead and take a seat in the patrol car.
like you just said teddy bears.
I'll take care of checking the personal details before you speak to the people. In the meantime, you can take care of something else. I've recorded the personal details. Everything okay so far?
Hello, Mr. Schröder. May I ask you a few questions?
Do what you must.
Thanks, very kind. Could you please describe the accident for me?
Yes. First, the lorry up there lost a log, and then the car in front of me braked far too quickly. So quickly that I wasn't able to stop in time, and I rear-ended the lady.
What do you mean by braked far too quickly?
Well, it really wasn't necessary. Then I wouldn't have driven into her.
You really think the driver in front of you is to blame? She acted in a perfectly exemplary manner. This was an exceptional situation. The emergency stop was absolutely justified. She only came to a stop right in front of the log. You were following too closely. It's as simple as that. You always have to maintain a safe distance so that you can come to a stop in time.
I was not following too closely.
Well, witnesses contradict your statement. Moreover, we have a lot of cameras here on the Autobahn. If you acted wrongly, we'll find out anyway.
Well, maybe I got a bit too close sometimes. But I was also in a big hurry.
You are aware that's no excuse, though.
Yes, of course I'm aware of that. And I am sorry.
I hope this will be a lesson to you. Please make sure you maintain a safe distance in the future. In any case, you'll get a letter about it and we'll have to take responsibility for it. Hello, Miss Freitag. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
I need to ask you some questions, but it looks like you're in shock. What you're feeling is perfectly normal. You've done nothing wrong.
You think so?
I'm not here to make any judgments, but I can assure you, you reacted in an exemplary manner.
Thanks. That's very reassuring.
Take a deep breath. May I ask you a few questions? I'll keep it short.
Yes, of course.
Could you perhaps tell me how the lorry in front of you lost its load?
I can't really say much. It just came out of nowhere. There was a loud noise and the first log had already hit the road. I was only just able to react and brake in time. Thank goodness.
I understand. Tell me about the rear-end collision.
I came to a standstill just in front of the log, and then suddenly there was a loud crash behind me. The car behind ran straight into me. I'd noticed it a few minutes before because it had been so close to my tail.
Okay, that seems to stack up. Thank you very much, Miss Freitag. In any case, the paramedics should treat you for the shock and any possible whiplash injury.
I will do.
Hello, Mr. Wurzel. I'd like to ask you about the accident.
Hello. Yes, please go ahead.
So, from your point of view, how did the accident happen?
I was driving along as normal. I make this journey several times a week, and I always inspect the cargo before driving. As always, everything was in perfect shape. I don't know why, But suddenly there was a loud bang behind me, and I saw that I was losing my logs. I braked immediately to avoid making matters worse. Then I looked in my rearview mirror and saw that there had been an accident.
Take a look at this. The lashing straps are torn and are clearly far too old. They're definitely not in perfect shape.
Oh, you have no idea. It's always the driver.
Why don't you tell me? So far, you've gone on record saying that the load was properly secured. Are you sticking with that?
No, it wasn't. Of course, I checked the load before every trip, but our haulage company is doing so badly that corners are being cut everywhere, even on small things like the straps. I didn't picture the job of a long-distance lorry driver being like this.
I understand. It really is a thankless position that you're in. But it can't be the other road users' problem. You and the haulage company will have to take responsibility for this.